And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Patriots offense now, they worked their way back onto the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved they'll recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
A minute 57 to go in this first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Brady now on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Looking back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady. Looking middle. It's caught by Gronkowski. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
By 20.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. They'll be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game.
He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. And they will run it with Michel. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They come out here in the I. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
56. Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, look at 56.
To throw on second down, Jackson. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. That one was intended for John Brown. And it's 3rd and short.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got Snead. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The 3rd quarter starts with a run by Chubb. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Looking to throw on second down. Jackson going deep here for Watkins. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. To throw is Jackson. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out of the start. The 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back from the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On the handoff, it's Michel, and he'll go down at the 28. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Throwing on first down is Brady. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Brady. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Za'Darius Smith in there to get him his 2nd sack now in the afternoon. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Brady. Gets it to Gordon. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. He'll go for it. It's Brady. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. The big nose tackle, Danny Shelton, there to swallow him up.
No. Check. Patriot.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Here's Jackson looking to throw on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Jackson from the shotgun. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play. Wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped. Good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, That kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And now off to the races, down the right side, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 38 yards, and the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? A gain of 6 there on first.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On 2nd down, here's Brady. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And out across midfield, down to the 45. 23 yards on the play. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett, 36 yards. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Now Jackson to throw on 2nd down. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Chubb, and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! Gun! Gun!
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. To the right side and complete to Hurst. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hayden Hurst, 57 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Devin McCourty brings him down. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because it's going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.
Hey. Okay. Talking through big days.